Pimitran. In today's chess video, I'm going to show you one of Magnus Carlsen's famous chess miniatures that he played against Anish Giri. This game was played in the 2019 Zagreb chess tournament, and Anish Giri, who's playing from the white pieces, opens the game with pawn to e4. Magnus Carlsen, as usual, plays the Sicilian defense with pawn c5, knight to f3, and here black plays knight to c6. And Magnus Carlsen is asking Anish Giri, do you want to play pawn to d4 and face my Sveshnikov? Anish Giri says, no thanks, I'm going to play bishop to b5, and this is known as the Nejmedino Rosolimo attack. And after bishop to b5, black plays e6. He would like to play pawn to d5 in the near future. White plays bishop takes c6, b takes c6, and for the time being, black has got messed up pawn structures, but black can easily play pawn to d5, and after e captures d5, he can play c captures d5. So this is basically a trade-off. White plays b3, adding another defender to the e4 pawn, and black plays knight to e7. White plays h4, and this is really a deep idea. If black plays knight g6 as he planned, then white would play h5, and after knight to e7, play h6, and after g6, white can play bg5, and he has already exerted a lot of positional weaknesses in black's camp. So this is not something you want to do. After h4, Magnus immediately plays h5 so as to not allow h5 in the near future, and e5. White claims a lot of space. If the position allows it, he can play knight c3, knight e4, and then knight d6 checkmate. But Magnus Carlsen plays pawn to d6. He wants to get rid of this e5 strong pawn. E takes d6, and this is the problem, my friends. If black plays queen takes d6, then white can simply play knight c3, bishop to e3, and he will definitely have the easier game because black has messed up pawn structures. So after e takes d6, Magnus first plays knight g6. He wants to play bishop takes d6 so as to exert a lot of control over the f4 square. Knight fd2. White wants to play knight to c4 and save this d6 pawn, but Magnus Carlsen immediately plays bishop takes d6. And here, the c4 square is a great outpost for black, and white immediately plays knight to c4, attacking the bishop. Bishop back to e7, adding another attacker to the h4 pawn, but now knight to c3. And once again, if you play knight takes h4, then after g3, knight to f5, white would play rook takes h5, and after rook takes h5, queen takes h5. This is definitely a good position for white because white has a lot of ideas like queen h8 and knight to e5. So after this knight c3 move, black plays bishop to a6, going after the c4 pawn, but after queen to f3, it seems like how will you defend the c7 pawn? For example, queen c7, then white can simply play knight to e4, and after bishop to e3, he would add another attacker to the c5 pawn, but Magnus Carlsen simply plays bishop takes c4, seemingly sacrificing a pawn. White accepts. Queen takes c6, and after king to f8, white plays d takes c4. And now, after d takes c4, Magnus immediately plays knight takes h4, and here I would say that this is the most crucial position of the game. After knight takes h4, the king must stay in the center. White should try to castle queenside even though it seems dangerous. But Anish Giri immediately plays castles, and this is not a good idea, my friends. Magnus plays knight to f5, and this is the idea. Black has a rook on h8 and a pawn on h5. So he would like to play h4, h3 and add more pressure on white's king side. So after knight to f5, what should you do? You should try to exchange the pair of knights, and this is what Anish plays. He plays knight to e2. He wants to play knight g3 and develop the other pieces while exchanging the knight. Black plays rook to c8, attacking the queen, and now queen to a4. And once again, this was an inaccuracy. You should bring the queen into the center of the action with queen to e4, where the queen will add another defender to the c4 pawn. He can play bishop to f4 and rook a d1, and at least white is clinging on for dear life. But after rook to c8, white plays queen to a4, and it might seem like a very weird square for the queen. What is the queen doing on a4? The c4 pawn is not allowing the queen to do any defense to white's king side, and Magnus takes advantage of this with rook to c7. After rook to c7, he is defending this a7 pawn, and now bishop to f4. And I must say that Anish Giri immediately plays bishop to f4. He is seemingly attacking the rook, and if you play rook b7, then I'm going to play rook a d1 and I will activate my pieces. But this was why Magnus Carlsen plays rook to c7. After bishop to f4, he plays rook to d7 and he claims control of the whole d file. White plays c3 and white wants to play rook to d1 where the queen will add another defender to the d1 square, and here is where Anish Giri missed one move. I would like you to pause the video and try to come up with a move that Magnus Carlsen plays which gives black a tremendous advantage. After c3, what should you do? Black should try to attack white's king side, and this is exactly what Magnus plays. He plays g5 attacking this bishop. And the idea is if you go bishop to e5, then black would simply play f6, and after bishop to h2, let's say, black can play rook to d2, and after rook to d1, king to g7, rook takes d2, queen takes g2, and after knight g3, knight takes g3, bishop takes g3, he can play h4, and after bishop to h3, black can even play h3, and this is definitely a better position for black. So here, after this g5 move, black is attacking this bishop, but Anish Giri tries to fool Magnus Carlsen with the rook a d1, and he's hoping for g takes f4 where he can play rook takes d7. And now, obviously, Magnus Carlsen is not fooled. He plays rook takes d1, and after rook takes d1, white attacks the queen. But once again, Anish Giri missed a small tactical idea. I would like you to pause the video and try to come up with a move that wins the game for black on the spot. After rook takes d1, the only piece that is seemingly not participating in the onslaught of the white king is the queen. So Magnus plays queen to a8, and you can see a powerful battery has happened between the queen and white's king. Black is threatening a lot of tactical ideas like knight to h4, h4 and h3. And after this queen a8 move, the bishop is under attack. Anish plays bishop to c7, and here black plays h4. And now there is simply no defense for white. Black is simply threatening h3. Anish tries f3, but now black wins h3. And believe it or not, my friends, it was in this position that Anish Giri resigned the game as there was completely nothing to do. Why did he resign the game after this h3 move? There is simply nothing for white to play. For example, if you could g takes h3, then black would first play queen takes f3, and here he's just threatening a lot of tactical ideas. Rook takes h3 is possible, rook h1 checkmate is possible. So after rook to f1, black would simply play queen takes h3 and he's threatening queen h1 check, and if queen takes a7, then black would first play knight to e3, and after rook f2, queen h1 is a beautiful checkmate. So you cannot play h3. After this h3 move, if you try b4, then once again after h takes g2, king takes h2, black will play knight to h4, giving a check, and after king f2, queen takes f3, king to e1, knight g2, giving another check, and after king to d2, queen e3, giving another check. Note that the knight is defending the queen. So after king to c2, black would play queen takes c2 and is up a lot of material. So after this h3 move, even if you play the best move, which is queen to b5, you're just getting busted. After h takes g2, black is once again threatening queen takes f3. He's threatening rook h1 checkmate, and there's simply nothing to do. So after this h3 move, Anish Giri resigned the game. What a beautiful miniature, my friends. Thank you for watching the video till the end, friends. I will be visiting you with more chess videos on opening chess traps, puzzles, in-game strategies very soon. So subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my future content. Thank you and have a great day, friends.